in 2025, what is better? To get pre-built bind and fly drone or build your own? So in this video, I will try to answer to that question and my opinion and my thoughts about that. So let's start. In 2025, the question is, what is better? To get pre-built bind and fly drone or build your own from scratch? So let's see. So 2025, it's quite good year for FPV and in general because of DJI, I mean, as well, because previous year, it was already previous year, I think they released 04 unit. Yeah, I think, it was previous year. So, and for FPV, that's mean digital video transmission, which is amazing. And if you are using DJI 04 unit, that means that you don't need the action camera, because most of the action cameras now is filming the same as 04 air unit. So that is one thing which is amazing for FPV, and why 2025 is the year to get into FPV is exactly one of those things, because you don't need to spend additional money for action camera. So, but that is not the case of this video. This video is about building your own or getting bind and fly drone pre-built. So let's start with, this is actually my first 5-inch build, which is Mario frame, of course DJI 04 air unit, and F7 stack with, I don't know what with, it's F7 stack with BL Heli S, not S30, not Heli 32 or IM3 or whatsoever is the name of it. So basically IM3, I think, it's that, is more updated version of Heli S, which is as well open source, but Heli 32, that is closed source project, that's mean that flight controllers and stacks with Heli 32 will be more expensive than with Heli S or AM3 32 or something like that. So I choose F7 with Heli S, quite not so expensive. So, and of course DeepSpace 2207 1960 kV motors, 04 air unit. So let's speak about a little bit about building your own drone in 2025. I've been working on it on and off already for a month or maybe something like that. So because to build FPV drone in 2025, in my opinion, short answer to all this video is no, definitely no. It's not worth to build your own, because for what? To save additional 100 euros in top difference, which I checked online. Let's say if you getting all your parts by yourself, soldering and everything, that will come for at least, maximum, not at least, maximum 100 euros less than pre-built bind and fly drone. So, of course, if you want to learn the drone, how it's built, yes, it's good practice to, let's say, build at least one, to understand how it's actually working. But is it worth it? I would say no, because this will be sort of second try with this drone to fly, because And I know there will be a lot of people who will be shitting on me and oh, you don't know how to build, you know, don't know this, that. Yeah, okay, this is my first build, but I soldered everything. I put everything, wires, everything is working. I can arm the drone, the camera is switching on, but something is wrong because to put to assemble it together, soldering and everything, that is from one side the easiest part of all that, because when you're done with physical assembly of the drone, then it's starting the programming of Betaflight. Yeah, there is many people, yeah, but you need to fly with the stock rates and this. I'm telling you, I connected everything. Everything is working, but let's say camera don't have OSD. Previous time when I was trying to fly, it was just flying and camera was switching off every like 4, like 10 seconds, it was just switching off. So this time I will see what happened now because I changed some settings and everything. So it's one thing is exactly to assemble it and buy the parts and everything. Yes, it's fun. It's a lot of fun to put it together and everything, but is it actually worth it? Because of you will be saving around 100 euros. Because let's say in this case, okay, I'm not sponsored, I'm not whatsoever, but with DeepSpace, I like just the company. Let's say they have pre-built drone ready to fly without camera for literally nearly 300 bucks. Okay, but that is completely ready with Express LRS, with GPS, with everything. 200, to be more specific, $280 this. And you just put in the camera and it's working. That is basically why I would say that it's not worth to build your own, because you can actually get pre-built ones and not worry about all those things which I was worrying. Building this one, I was like, nearly 3 times I wanted to just throw it out and tell fuck it, I will not be doing that. Because exactly, I connect everything is starting up and everything, motors is spinning and this and that. I switching on, camera is not working. I said, okay, I will just try to fly without OSD. Flying and camera is switching off and on like I don't know what. And then go and figure out what is wrong. I was searching online and everything, and maybe some of you know what could be the issue, because I checked the ports, I checked the wires, everything, still no OSD. I checked the all settings in goggles, everything is there, but it's just not working. On other hand, when I got DeepSpace product, I just put in O4 unit and I'm flying. That's it. No need to worry or whatsoever. And in that case, because it's pre-tuned, pre-configured, everything. You just put it in and that's it. Simple. So why you would spend so much time and everything to try to build your own when you can actually get already ready one? I mean, yes, of course, you need to know how the drone is operating and everything, because if something is breaking, then at least you know how to change the motor, you know how to change the camera or whatsoever. Yes, those things, it's easy. That's why I'm telling you, when I was building the drone, when I was building this one, it didn't take me long to actually assemble it and solder the motors and everything and this and that. In the end of the day, I made this one props in because the wires is there and I just didn't want to resolder them. So props in, this is props out. So tell me, those flies is just killing me. So tell me then the reason why would you spend so much time on something which will give you headache? I mean, of course, okay, I understand if you are flying for years already and you know everything, you know specifics and this and that, but this video is more for people who is just now starting with FPV. to be able to maybe to clarify for someone who is just getting, "Oh, okay, I will build my own." No, start with bind and fly pre-built drones. I mean, come on. For what? For to save €100? Because anyway, you will you will spend those €100 on many other things. It's not only the drone. It's not only the drone which you need to fix and this and that. It's going with balance cables of the batteries and everything. There is so much more. And plus, when you are exactly, when you are starting to build your own, okay, you want to build your own drone. Nice. So what you need to do? You need to get the parts, you need to get the stock, you need to get the motors and this and that. Of course, you do some small research, you find the stack, you find what motors is for which 6S or 4S or whatsoever batteries. Okay, that is one thing. You get all your parts and everything, you solder it, you put it together, like, oh my God, it looks amazing and it will be flying. And then you're starting to tune it. Yeah, many people will be, yeah, but you can fly with the stock and this and that. Yes, you can, but this is the thing. When I put it all together, you know, yeah, maybe some people will tell, yeah, but you didn't choose the right stack and this. Tell me how the person who is just now starting FPV or whatsoever suddenly know everything, what stacks, which chips or whatsoever is going together and this and that and this and that. No one. After years in FPV, yes, maybe you know exactly which sensors or whatsoever is needed for what, but exactly this is more pointed to people who is just now starting. So I got the parts, everything. Okay, I'm sorry I didn't film it how I was building it because I was swearing like, I don't know, that would be PG-18, I mean, whatsoever. But so basically I got everything. And plus, you got the parts and everything. And then you need to get the soldering wire, you need to get flux and everything and this and that. And I spent like additional €50 on those things, which in the end of the day wasn't good because I just didn't know which to buy. Because when I'm searching online, oh, you need to get this specific flux, you need to this. But I'm in Europe, I'm in whatsoever, Cyprus. I don't have access to those specific things. And most of the people, yeah, you need specific, you need this company is good soldering wire. I'm sorry, I can't get it. So I need to work with something. So in the end of the day, or in the beginning, you will spend shitloads of money on those things to be able to get correct soldering wire, correct flux and this and that, and even fucking soldering iron. I bought 3 of them, and the last one was just, which I was like, yeah, okay, that is amazing soldering iron. 2 first ones, which I spent like €70, I just throw them out because they are useless. I don't need it for anything else except the drone building. So though all those things, yes, theoretically you can be telling that, oh, you can find them online and everything, but in the same time, I mean, online is one thing, but exactly, if of course, if you are, let's say, from States or whatsoever, and you have more or less the same products available, yes, this is one thing. But if you are from Europe, and it's a little bit different. And that's why I'm telling you that to build your own, yes, it's a nice experience. I think everyone eventually at some point should do it, because that is teaching you a lot of the drone, how it's working, where is what, how to solder it, and so on. But that's why there is companies like DeepSpace. Let's go to bind and fly ready drones. That's why there is companies, let's say, like DeepSpace, like GepRC, which is making ready drones. But even, I'm telling you one more time, I'm not sponsored by DeepSpace or whatsoever, but I'm telling you, these guys is selling, let's say, 5-inch. Now I got as well, because this is dead cat version, I got X-frame, and I got it for $280, okay? With Express LRS, with GPS. So all I need to do is put inside the camera unit, and that's it. and it's flying, it's tuned and everything. Even GepRC don't have it. GepRC don't have it. They are selling, yes, they are selling the frame with the stack, without GPS, without the Express LRS or whatsoever. That's why, let's say, that is another big plus for DeepSpace, that they are actually selling actual bind and fly drones, that you don't need to get specific receiver or whatsoever. At least I didn't find on GepRC website where they have this kind of drones. I found, let's say, the Vapor, they have it with the frame, with the stack, with the motors and everything. Yes, but there is no Express LRS, there is no GPS, you need to get them separate. Yes, of course, Express LRS, any receiver will work, but as well, you will need to solder and everything, and this, you need the soldering iron, soldering wires, and this and that, and this and that. That's why this is so big plus of DeepSpace, that they are actually selling the drones. If you have one camera, and that's it, this is all you need, camera and batteries. You put it in, and that's it, you fly. And then step by step, you will learn how to fix it, how to solder. Let's say the same, I had issue with GPS. That was the first time I actually started to solder. Okay, GPS broke it. Okay, I see. Okay, yeah, the ground and the T and R and everything. And this, I soldered. Hop, it's working. That's it. Next step, next step, next step, next step. This is how it's working. Let's say something happened with flight controller. I just got another flight controller. I put it in, plug it in. It's working. That's it. There is no more needed. So I know there will be a lot of people who will be shitting on this, that yeah, but exactly, you don't know how to build and this and that, it's easy. Yes, I'm telling you, it's easy, I build it. This is actually my second drone which I built. One was the 3-inch, which is still not working. I have no fucking clue what is wrong with it. Everything is sort of starting and it's just not working. Simple as that. So anyway, that is not about that specific drone. That is specific about this one. And let's say exactly, you get the frame. Another thing which I was struggling, like, I don't know. Basically, you get the frame, okay? You get the stack, and then with the stack is coming huge ass capacitor. And where the fuck you need to put it? And that was driving me crazy. And then I realized, okay, yeah, then I need to get another capacitor, which will actually fit in my frame, because that one is too big with O4 air unit. Okay, if it would be O4 light or whatsoever, any other unit, which is way smaller, then in that case, yes, of course, you just, it's have enough space. But with O4 Air Pro unit, there is no fucking space for it. Then you need to solder it, you need this and that. I mean, that will drive you crazy. That will drive you crazy if you are planning to start with your own first build drone, let's say 5-inch or whatsoever. That's why I'm telling you, in 2025, when the tunes of pre-build and bind and fly drones is amazing and already done for you. I mean, why the fuck you need to spend all that time for experience? For experience, you can do it after. You don't need to start with it. Let's say you are flying Cinewhoop or whatsoever, and yeah, I will build my own 5-inch. Good luck with that. I mean, unless you have perfect knowledge how exactly it's working, because I'm telling you, physically, to solder it and put it together, it's not hard. It's not hard. Even watched a lot of videos where people say, yeah, you know, you do it, you solder that, then you connect Betaflight, you tune it, and this and that, and so on. And it's like, yeah, okay, yeah, there is a lot of guides how to do it, how to pit tune it, and this and that. But even with the stock things, I even didn't get to that part where I can actually start to tune it. I was like, okay, yeah, I will fly with the stock Betaflight settings. Still, the camera is not working. I mean, what the fuck? That's okay. I played with ports and this. I got the camera working, but still there is no OSD on it, and that's it. So now, the first time when I was flying, I was trying to see how it is. Now I will try one more time, and I will take you with me to see how it's actually working, and if it's actually working now. So in my opinion, I mean, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth, unless, because first of all, I will tell you so that yes, the difference between building your own and buying bind and fly, ready flight whatsoever drone is maximum 100 euros, the difference. In dollars, maybe it's somewhere there as well, $100 or whatsoever. But just to save all that money, for what? If honestly, I will tell you, if you are planning to get an FPV and you are thinking that, oh my God, 100 euros, I will be like, no, or this and that, then I will tell you one thing. Don't get an FPV. I mean, come on, seriously. If 100 euros is so big difference for you, I mean, then because you will spend way more, even the batteries is costing like fucking $40 or what's up, 40 euros. I mean, 2 batteries, it's already 100 euros. I mean, yes, it's good experience to build it and everything. And I'm not saying that I will stop building or I will stop learning how to build it. But this video, I just wanted to make more for people who is planning to get an FPV and build their own drones from the beginning. I would suggest exactly, there is companies which is already making everything for you. I mean, you just take it, fly it, and then you learn from there. Don't get in straight away in building it, because I'm telling you, to build it as a thing, assemble it, the motors and everything, and this and that, and even then you get the frame and you got the motors. The motors is coming with the screws, but then you put on these legs or whatsoever, and then you realize that the motor's screw is actually not going through. It's not long enough, so you need fucking screws. So you need to order the screws in order to have M3 or whatsoever, enough long screw to actually hold the motor. And those things adds up. There is the thing, they are adding up, and in the end of the day, I mean, I'm telling you, if you already have a drones to fly, let's say in my case, I have fully working 5-inch, 3-inch Cinewhoop, and so I have a drones to fly. Yes, in that case, you can start to build your own and learn and see how it is, because of course it is amazing feeling when you actually, build something all together and it's actually flying and you can fly with it. Yes, that is amazing. But I'm telling you from my experience, the struggles I had with this one, to put it together, to tune it, and to try to understand why it's not working. Exactly, it's simple things. I mean, the first, when I built it and everything, I was switching, camera is working, everything. The motors is not arming. I mean, what the fuck? I mean, what should I do with it? Then you search and everything. Yeah, of course, that is part of the game, learning, but in the same time, I mean, so yeah, I hope that maybe I helped someone, but I think I pissed off a lot of people with this. But this is my opinion, and try to change it. I mean, the struggle is real. I mean, with these things, because that's exactly, there is companies like GepRC, iFlight. I didn't try anything from iFlight yet, but or Betafly, or what. There is a lot of companies which is already selling pre-made drones. Go for it. Go. It's 21st century. I mean, you will learn it in way better way from already built pre-tuned drone than to build your own. Because exactly, I will mention again, assembling is easy, but then try to tune it, try to work even with the basic settings to be working. I mean, it's just not working. I mean, and then try to figure out. And especially if that is your first, let's say, 5-inch, and you want to fly with it, then you are starting to realize that, for fuck's sake, something is not working. I'm sorry for swearing, but this is how it is. You are getting so frustrated that even can kick you out of the hobby completely. So let's start the drone. Let's see how it will be, if it will be flying. I mean, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it will. It will, because it was arming and everything. It was starting. The camera was starting. But this time I want to see. Okay, fuck it. I don't have OSD. I will figure out how to do it. Maybe someone have some advice where could be the issue. I even, because I removed the wires from DJI, the cable, the S-bus, and this another ground cable, the two ones, yellow and brown one. And because in the beginning, exactly, I plugged everything in and this and that, changed the ports and this and that, and I was like, okay, yeah, I'm trying to arm and it's not arming. That's it, simple as that. And then I searched, okay, I need to remove the wire. So I'm removing the wire. Okay, Express LRS now is working, so it's arming. It's fine. So I will do some basic presets on Betaflight or whatsoever. Do that one, it's not arming again. So fuck that shit. I mean, I'm putting back the stock ones. It's arming again. The camera is working. So it's fun experience, I will tell you. So it's fun experience and everyone should experience it, but don't start with building your own. I mean, unless I'm so fucking unlucky or dumb or whatsoever that I can't build even a drone, because I'm telling you, it's I think I've done everything correct, but it's still not working. So anyway, let's get up in the air and try to fly with it, because I will see the previous time, as I was telling you, I was trying to fly and the camera was switching off on its own and the drone was continuing flying. So I ended up trying to do some test flights with just the line of sight. So this is what I will do now. I will just first try the line of sight flying and see, because you can hear if the camera is switching on and off. So we'll see if the camera will keep going. Then I will put on goggles and will try to do something. And that is another thing. When I built everything together and this and that, the camera was stuck on low power mode. That's it. Simple as that. It's stock settings. You plug it in, activate the camera, and this, and it's stuck on low power mode. Anyway, I think this video is already getting way too long, so let's get it up in the air and we'll see. Can we fly with it? I mean, plugged in the drone. Let's start the controller. Let's open the goggles. Okay, so let's wait to see if it actually will connect. It should be connecting. I mean, this is what last time I tried. Yep, it's connected. And of course, I still don't have OSD, but everything seems working. Let's see if it's arming. Yep, it's arming. So, oh, I removed the microphone. I mean, now will be a lot of noise. Anyway, so let's start with trying just the line of sight flying. And it went somewhere there. So, okay, camera is connected. Oh man, oh, it fell down. Anyway. Seems okay. Props is okay. Everything is okay. So normally it's making the first note, the sound, and then is second one. This shit. Why it's second time? because I was trying before, when I do another presets on it, it's making correct noise, the first one and the second one, but it's not harming. So anyway, I think the camera was working. So let's try. I will now try to go with the goggles, because then at least I can more or less fly, because unfortunately I didn't learn to fly with line of sight. So let's see. We'll try a little bit just around the trees or this. So camera seems working fine. No. And here you go. And again, camera switched off. For fuck's sake. And this is what I'm speaking about. I mean, and I have no fucking clue what is wrong with it, and I have no idea what to do with it. So, and I have no clue where is the problem and why there is a problem. So, if someone have an answer to me, so just leave down in the comments and I will try. So basically, the whole thing is, so yeah. that is short answer on if it's actually worth to build your own or no, because I'm telling you, if someone have some suggestion what can be wrong, leave down in the comments. I mean, I'm open to any suggestions, because I think I tried nearly everything and it's just refusing to work with me. So what is best, to build your own or get pre-built bind and fly drone? So anyway, I hope that maybe some of the information was useless, some of the ideas or whatsoever was more or less useful to someone. Anyway, thank you for watching. Bye.